made
still here.
The weather was hot. They kind of put, I don't know if you drink Red Bull or not, but a slice of lemon, a slice
Lovely.
lots of ice.
That looks very nice.
And Red Bull. And I was like, oh, I haven't had one of those since I was in Albania. So let me do my thing.
Let me try some Red Bull. Let me have some Red Bull. I love it.
At 8 o'clock at night before bed.
There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what? I was thinking about making a coffee, but I'll make it after the pods, and that's like my chill down. That's ready me go to bed.
Just yeah. No, that's it. I just thought nice chilled Red Bull.
But Red Bull,
nice Relly.
You know what it is with Red Bull, right? First of all, I only like you get the small, medium, and then large cans. Right.
Yeah.
For me, it's always the medium can. Right. It has to be the medium can.
The large is too much. Like, come on. Like, I don't want a pint of Red Bull. What are you doing?
Shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be wired like for a week. So let me just have this middle one. First of all, it has to be that, but none of this sugar-free stuff as well.
No.
Like none of this. Come on, if you're gonna, same as Coke. I know.
Same as anything. No, same. Yeah. No sugar-free. No sugar-free. One of the drinks that I really enjoy is the red Fanta. You know, the Fanta Exotic. I think it's Exotic. Or is it Twist? Fruit Twist. The Exotic is on holiday, isn't it? Holiday is the green Fanta. Yeah,
don't get that here. There's nothing exotic about here, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. There is a Turkish food centre. They do sell them.
No.
I've seen some Albanian drinks there, like B52 and Eagle. And I was like, my guy.
Nice.
So I'm just missing the weather.
Luis,
yes.
Shit, bro. I don't even want to talk about that stuff. We get enough of that here at home. Do you know what I mean? My mum.
I'm sick and tired of hearing
that. I hate that shit. But
I'm not hating on it, by the way. Do your thing. But
no, it is what it is. But yeah, Red Bull. Yeah, you got me thinking about that now. Like I can't get the taste on my mouth. But
I literally just bought a couple, and I thought like I'll maybe just anyway.
Let me talk myself out of Red Bull, right? They've won another championship, so fuck them. All right, there you go. Yeah, there you go. No Red Bull, nothing. B52 all the way. Guys. But Rick, good news before we get into the pod. Really, obviously we've had a lifetime sponsor offer from New Era, so that's always good.
Whoop whoop.
So that's always nice, and we're gonna put that in at some point in the podcast. I'll do a separate recording. You'll do a separate recording. We'll put them in at some point. But so happy days. But yeah, we'll they'll hear.
Greatness knows greatness. You know what I mean? Greatness knows greatness. It's nice to be appreciated. So shout out to New Era, man. Yeah.
For listeners out there, obviously who aren't watching, because obviously we don't do video. I'm wearing New Era right now. So
you really are wearing New Era.
I've got New Era everywhere. Like I've literally got a collection of New Era just down here, but it's cool. So yeah, we look forward to that. For future episodes, and hopefully people can save some stuff, and probably I'll save myself some money as well. So there you go.
Absolutely.
I do buy a lot of products. but yeah, we're coming up to the end of the international break, and I'm glad that we've come up to the end of the international break, because I've had enough of it. It's enough now. That's it. I'm sick of seeing mostly shit football. That's
absolutely diabolical football. Just look at it and you think to yourself, what is going on? Yeah, I didn't even watch England all, by the way. Can I just I'm not even going to talk about the match today. I'm going to mention Bellingham when we come into it, but I watched half an hour. Last half an hour. I watched 45 minutes. Second half. Correction. I watched the second half, and I was bored. Apart from two things that Bellingham did, I was bored of everything else.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. It was exciting to see certain players playing together and forming what can be a lethal partnership, for future tournaments. And by the way, I'll say this right now: I won't even be surprised if England win the Euros, because they've seemed to be a strong team with some minor adjustments at the back, like Gay, for example. That guy came in. That guy put his body on the line.
Yeah, no,
this was the qualifiers, and we were pretty much qualified anyway. And this guy just put his body on the line like that.
Well, he's fighting for his place, isn't he? He has to, and he's trying to prove even more to be like why he deserves to start instead of Maguire. Don't get me wrong, Maguire didn't put a foot wrong, but still, it just makes you think that much sharpness going into the tournament as well. Because with this crop of players, they have to win it. I'll be honest with you. Other than France, I can't see anybody being stronger than them.
Yeah. Even with France, they've got too many selfish players. I feel
selfish, and don't you think we counterbalance them a little bit? So Mbappe's pace, we've got Kyle Walker on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's quite speedy as well.
He's speedy, exactly.
Mbappe, but
he's not going to catch him. But then again, he's good enough to give himself an extra yard.
Exactly.
Because Vinicius Jr. didn't really do much to him neither when they played in the Champions League. There's that Red Bull coming back up. Damn, shouldn't have drank Red Bull before a podcast.
On the way down and the way up.
Yes.
There you go. Red Bull, please be our next sponsors. All right, lifetime shit. But but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And it got boring. It did get boring. I think Italy just sort of started to make football boring, and I don't understand what has happened there.
Yeah, they just on
the field, you know. Decent team. They played against Malta, but again, how much can you take from that? They played against Malta, so that's
no disrespect to Malta, but yeah, that noise that I made was literally can't take anything when they're playing against Malta.
No, I think that sort of summarizes it all. To be fair, in a very succinct way. So we don't need to go into any more detail on that. but yeah, Bellingham, might as well just talk about that guy now. To be honest with you, I watched him first half. He was amazing, and he just made things happen. He honestly, from the middle of the park and just driving the ball forward and finding the passes and finding the spaces to run into, he is an elite player. And going to Real Madrid, we've seen it before. Young players going to Real Madrid because they've been overhyped and stuff like that, and they never survive. But honestly, if he carries on like he has done so far this season, he will, without a shadow of a doubt, be winning the Ballon d'Or next season. Because I don't think there's anyone as good as Bellingham right now. Like
I agree with you, 100%.
Whatever it is, as a player, I think he is probably the best player right now.
100.
And, these things go in phases. With Messi and Ronaldo, the good thing is, obviously, now when we look back, they had their phases just kept on going and turned into decades. And you think, oh shit! So it's not a phase. This is more of an era now. Like this is the Ronaldo and Messi era. Whereas for Bellingham right now is just a little phase. So hopefully it can carry on.
Yeah,
be something great. And a future captain. I don't doubt it for 1 second. To be fair,
I can't see why not. To be fair, he's very mature. He's got a good head on his shoulders, mature, well-educated, well-communicated, reads the game well, doesn't take things too seriously. And I mean that when he had an interview against Real Madrid Man United, post-match interview, and I think Martinez wiped him out twice. He came after the game, he said, he apologised to me, those things are left on the pitch. As far as I'm concerned, it's done. When other players might be dwelling on it, thinking, oh, he's this, he's that. But yeah, I agree with you. I think he is a future captain. If it's not him, I can't see who we would be. Harry Kane, what's Harry Kane? 31?
Maybe a Declan Rice.
Maybe Ricey, but I suppose Declan, that's a great shout, actually. Declan Rice is a great shout. Okay, now I can see who else.
Yeah. But I mean, look,
Ricey's
that's one.
No, but that's a great shout, to be fair. And, maybe with depending if he can keep himself fit and he starts to get some consistencies. And I'm not saying this because of Chelsea, but maybe a Reece James as well. If he plays well enough and he gets in the team and he's consistently in the team and not injured, by the way, then he's another one. But listen, this is what I said about England players. Got a great crop of players. They've got a huge talent on that squad. They really, really need to win the next one. If they don't win the next one, for me, it's a failure. It is. And what Gareth has done to them is getting them playing better than any other manager has got the previous players to play. Capello, whoever, Sven, XYZ, whoever else came into the team, manage the team, has not managed to do anything with those players. Credit, Southgate has done.
You can bet on Sam Allardyce.
Big Sam. He managed one game, didn't he?
Yeah, that
guy got done.
That guy has a title of England manager forever, and he lasted a week.
It's insane, isn't it? I can't believe this geezer.
Just one time, for me, a mistake for me. Send me a letter by mistake. Oh, you are the new head coach of England. Oh, get in. At least for one day. Just let me celebrate it, and then I can have that title. Because Sam Allardyce would do exactly what I would. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, ex-England manager. Can you imagine that? Sam Allardyce, ex-England manager. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But going back to England for me, though, I do think it's now or never, to be fair, because
we always say
attacking wise, I don't know who's going to come. We say that, but I'm just in order where my thinking, just to explain where my thinking is coming from. I don't know who's going to score the goals if not Harry Kane. Who else is going to play up top? Marcus Rashford for me is not strong enough as a 9. Nketiah, who else is there that could come through?
I'll tell you right. The way that
Ivan Toney, Watkins, don't know.
The way that we play. Look, Ivan Toney, Watkins are the good players, very good players.
Very good players, but not Harry Kane.
Provide something different. But the thing is, they're still young, and if we're talking about a young crop of players who are coming up right now, like the new generation of great players for England. Golden generation, let's say. Let's go
one further. Let's go one further. Call it the diamond generation, because golden generation was the lapses and so on.
Platinum and
going platinum before diamond. All right, let's go platinum then.
But platinum actually comes before diamond.
No, it does. But I just thought it's not going to get any better than this, because all the players are world class.
If they win something, they'll be diamond. Fair enough.
Right, okay, let's leave that. One trophy away from diamond. One trophy away. Sort it out, lads. Sort it out.
Come on, lads. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Where was I with this conversation, by the way? When I'm talking about platinum,
Ivan Toney and Watkins.
Yeah, so yeah, the way that we played, forget Harry Kane, because Harry Kane kind of like has to be in the team. He's one of those players where it's like, all right, here we go, we're going to pick the team, go Harry Kane plus 10, let's go. So that's kind of how it works. So, you kind of have to integrate him into the team. But with him removed and you play Bellingham in that sort of role that Harry Kane was playing, because he wasn't playing striker like we know, when he first started with Tottenham, sort of that he was a spearhead. He was making them runs behind, and fair dues to him. When we say old, obviously in football terms, because he's not an old person, he's not 17 in the Zimmer frame, but in his 30s now, and he's still running about and willing to take the ball, make the pass, and open up the spaces for a Bellingham. And if Bellingham's dragging players as well, then you've got a Rashford who's capable of finishing like he did. Great finish. Fair dues to him. He was there, took the ball, took the initiative, done. So, and that was provided because of the movement of someone like a Harry Kane. But you can just as easily replace him with a Bellingham and then play Foden in that different role where he can make spaces as well. Because again, another good player.
This is what like with each players that you've mentioned. That's why I was saying diamond, because these guys like literally all play for the top teams in England.
Yeah. I agree, and I think, and yeah, you could be right. This could genuinely be the diamond generation of English football, because just amazing right now. Like they're really doing well. Harry Kane doing well in Germany, Bellingham doing well in Spain. We've got plenty of great players right here in
the Prem. It's insane, man.
So it's good to see. It really is good to see.
They have to win next year. They have to win the tournament. Honestly.
Going back to who's going to score the goals, I'm not really that afraid if he starts integrating, or the next manager starts integrating, like a Watkins or a Toney or someone else in that in that position, and make them ready for when the tournament rolls around. Because more energy, that's what we need, really. I mean, Harry Kane provided a lot of energy, but someone who's younger, who's a bit more powerful, like a Toney, for example, and again, he's good in the air. Yeah, absolutely.
But we don't play that kind of football, though, don't we? I agree with you. We'd have to change it, because Tony's good in the air, but like Harry Kane, I didn't see him head the ball once. Rashford got the ball, cut on his favourite right foot, never kind of ran down the byline and crossed it in. Same with the other guy on the right-hand side. Was it Foden on the other side? Got the ball, cut on the left-hand side, cut in to use his left foot.
Saka would do exactly the same.
Saka would do the same, but Saka's also got that ability because he's two-footed, Saka. Yeah. I've always seen him being like, he can do both, so he can mix his game. That's what's so great about Saka. He's difficult to defend, because defenders can show Phil Foden on his right foot, show him down the line, which is like schoolboy defending in his kind of like, what is it, defending 101. That's it, defending for dummies, first page. Show him put him on his weaker foot. You know what I mean? With Saka, there is no weaker foot. Saka can cross it with his left, shoot with his right, do anything he wants to do basically when he's both footed, and that's what makes him so tricky. But yeah, like for an Ivan Toney, I agree with you. He's a goal scorer. He's young. He's fresh. He'll be hungry, especially after being off for so long. He'll try and improve himself, but still, I just feel like he's not as clinical as Harry, of course. But then we'd have to change our game, and I can't see Gareth doing that, because most of the players are playing quality football. And I also understand what you're saying about what's his name, Jude, playing higher up, like that Bobby Firmino role now, of that false nine, drop in the middle, wingers come in and so on. And yeah, but I just don't think that's his strongest suit. I think for him is more like that kind of. For me, he's not even a 10, Jude Bellingham. I see him like the 6, effectively, like a Declan Rice, where Jordan Henderson plays if he's going 4-3-3 and getting him to bump forward. My best formation for England is a 4-2-3-1, because then we get 4 attacking players with wonderful talents, with wonderful creativity, great first touch in tight spaces. Yeah, then you'd lose Calvin Phillips out of that starting lineup.
Yeah,
if you're going to play Harry Maguire, get rid of Calvin Phillips and play Jude and Declan in the middle, and then those 4 players. Because Jude Bellingham's attack going forward regardless. So then we have 5 creative players going forward. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And plus the wingers, a Walker, Trippier, Chilwell, whoever, Trent or James. There's enough. I'm just saying these names now, like how these guys don't win anything.
Yeah, they are so
good. You know what I mean?
Especially on paper, they have got such great potential to smash it, really. But sorry, my point with that was, there's enough options even when Harry Kane comes out. There's enough options, and again, Jude Bellingham can score, as he's proven already. So, and not all penalty goals. So let's just be clear about that.
He's been quality.
Can score. Rashford can score. So there's plenty of Foden can obviously score. So there's plenty of players. Trippier's got a good free kick on him. For a take. We've got again James Ward-Prowse. He's on the bench. He could obviously.
He needs to get selected first. That guy needs. I don't know what he needs to do. I said it on the last episode as well. I don't know what else he needs to do, but get selected.
You need technical players like that. You need.
He's been involved in 8 goals in 6 weeks of the league. 6 weeks, and then moved to a new team. He's got 8 goals involvement. Scored 2, 6 assists in all competition for West Ham.
There you go.
So I don't understand. And Calvin Phillips is in the team, and done nothing. Like, I don't want to keep trashing this guy, but I'm just judging. And if you play for the international team, like we have said numerous times before, you pick players on form, players who are playing. You don't just simply pick them because they're your pal, or you trusted them in a tournament 2 years ago in Russia or 4 years ago now. However long it was when Russia was.
Yeah. No, you're right. I obviously,
Qatar, sorry, like recently it was Qatar, wasn't it?
But you can't, obviously, we always agree on that because, and everyone will agree on that listening, it's, you need to basically just pick. It's just logic, isn't it? You pick the players that are actually playing, first of all, and who are playing good, and that's it. And again, someone like a Tomori, he should be selected. He should be, internationally, he was quite good. He was a good player, you know what I mean? Nothing really happened. Obviously, it was Australia. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
But still a clean sheet. You can only play who's in front of you.
Exactly. So again, we've got very good options. Just they need to start being utilized right now so they can be ready for a tournament.
I agree.
Just in case, by the way, that maybe Harry Maguire can make another mistake. It's known to happen. It's known to happen. So backup plans and contingencies they need to be in place for something like that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I'm happy with the current England squad and just the way that they play football. They're moving around quite nicely, and that's. Yeah, it was nice to see, but it was quite, again, boring match. But it was nice to see that we were in control. The goals that were scored, it was just like, all right, cool. Let's just score it. Keep it simple. That's it.
Was that the strongest Italian team? Though I felt like that wasn't the strongest. I felt like because
the other 2 players have been kicked out, haven't they? Tonali and Zaniolo.
Because they've been obviously for gambling allegations and so on. Yeah, so maybe we don't know, but. Yeah, the Italians were poor as well, to be fair. The movement of the ball was really weak, really short. El Shaarawy was so scared of running at Kyle Walker. I didn't see him take him on once.
No, a couple of times I heard his name where I was like, what, really? This guy's still
Is he still about? Yeah. I had to say that when he went El Shaarawy down, and I was like, El Shaarawy? Is he still about? What is he now, 42?
He's only like 26 or something. How long has this guy been around?
What? When did he start? 12? No. This geezer's been around for years.
Time, hasn't he? Like at least 10 years has been around, but maybe one of those young players with the crazy...
Maybe. Yeah, do you remember that crazy head? The mohawk to the left. And that guy, anyway, but...
Tell me that.
Why
How much gel?
Not enough hairspray.
Not enough hairspray. Too much gel in it makes it lean.
Too much gel. It was too much weight. What are you, swimming here? What did you do? Swim the channel to get here?
Well, but, England... Let's hope they can fucking do something and not choke at major tournaments like they always do.
But this is what we need, though, innit? With England, we need these kind of matches. We need matches where they're winning 3-4-0 comfortably, passing the ball, and that just breeds confidence within the team. And then any player, like you saw, Mark Gay, he came on, he was all ready to go. Yeah. He was up for it. No mistakes, put body on the line to try and win the spot. And in a way, that's good what Gareth has created. He's created space, competition for spaces. I know a lot of people will be like, there is no competition for spaces because Harry gets selected either way. And Jude selects himself, Declan Rice selects himself because there's nobody else better than those positions than those boys. So, and Pickford, although I do agree, maybe Ramsdale should have had a little look in, especially against Australia. I was disappointed he didn't. Or even feature a few minutes. I suppose he won't feature any minutes against Italy because it's a competitive game, because it's a qualifier. But I just feel sorry for Rambo, to be fair. I don't know why. I feel like, not a soft spot, but I feel sorry for him because he hasn't done anything wrong to not merit a start. He's just been kicked.
Both sides.
Literally, just think both sides. Bro, like what? Yeah.
Club level and international level. What have you done, Rambo? Tell me what you've done.
Unless there's something that we don't know, and it's being like sort of MI6 tight level of security. It's not getting out at all.
Not being selected for England. Is
maybe that, like England, something's happened with what's his name, Arteta. But no, I feel sorry for Rambo, to be fair. But no, moving on. Like you said, played well, but still a boring match. Although they did move the ball quickly, they moved it well. but not enough to kind of like go, oh wow, what a great game this is.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Oh God, no, definitely not. Again, I was second half. This is what I wanted to say, by the way. Second half, on Jude Bellingham, real quick. The second half, you could see that he got really leggy. You know what I mean? Like proper tired and sort of like falling, and every time someone was near him, so you could kind of see that in his game. But to be fair to him, he obviously, pretty much carried that midfield. Him and Declan Rice swept up. He took the ball. It was, you know what I mean? It was just like, all right.
He did a lot of running,
the ball. There you go. Do your thing, and he did. When he that goal for, I think it was was it Rashford or Harry Kane?
What, second or third goal?
Second goal, I think. We took it from midfield.
Second goal, yeah, took it from midfield. First touch past the defender, and then created the space by running to left of Rashford as well. Ran across, took the defenders. Yeah, no, it was a great finish, great run, and I think that's what tied him out as well, because most of the game he was getting the ball and just driving forward, got the ball and drive.
And the Italian
and also think about it, he's played for Real Madrid for every game more or less. I think he's playing for, and he does the same for Madrid. Get the ball deep, drive, get the ball in the middle, drive forward.
Honestly reminds me of Zidane, and I said
Zizi, what was the name that we tried to figure out on the group chat? I was like, Zizi. Everybody, I think one of our friends went, who? Or was you? We went, who? And I was like, isn't Zinedine Zidane referred to as Zizi?
Everyone in the group said
Zinedine Zidane, so I assume Zizi.
Zizou, yeah, it's Z-I-Z-O-U, Zizou.
Zizou.
Yeah. He's French, in it, like a little French nickname.
Oh no, he's a great footballer. I remember what Alex Ferguson said: "Give me Zinedine Zidane and 10 other planks of wood, and I'll win the Champions League."
Yeah. Such just man,
he is
grace on the field. I'm going to use this word for Bellingham, right? Grace on the field. Like he took the ball and sort of flowed. You know when people like they've got like chopper moves where it's sort of like to the left, to the right. You know what I mean? Chop the ball sort of thing. Bellingham just sort of
cha-cha, real smooth.
Flows, no, honestly, he just flows like them dances, them sort of Japanese dances.
Yes, he is currently doing Tai Chi. Is it Tai Chi?
Is it? There
it is Tai Chi. Is it? It's Tai Chi. It is Tai Chi.
There you go. So that's literally how he moves.
Is it Tai Chi?
It just sort of moves with the flow of the ball, and graceful is the word I'm going to use.
He's fantastic. He's not the level of Zizou, but
no.
I think with the potential and playing with players like Toni Kroos, Luka Modric at Madrid, and doing what he's doing, he'll be fantastic. He's got his great first touch as well. This is what Zidane had. That first touch for Zidane was. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking now, right? My best three. Who would I put first, second, and third, right? And players that I have seen, by the way. I'm not going off like a Marios and Pelés and so on and so forth. I'm going from like a Ronaldo R9, who is my favorite of all time, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Because he was like that.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, which is more recently, because I understood a lot more about football as I got to like my late teens and early teens. Yeah. Whereas Zidane was kind of like, when he played with Ronaldo, I didn't really get to appreciate Zidane as much because I was fanboying over R9, right?
Oh yeah.
But then there's clips thanks to social media. This is the time when you thank social media, like all these Facebook shorts and YouTube short videos, and you just sometimes says Zidane, and you see clips of Zidane, that first touch on a Cruyff turn, the ball gets kicked over from the keeper. Cruyff turn on the first touch, and you think, what on earth have I just watched? Do you know how hard that is to do for anyone who plays football? Cruyff turn. While the ball is in the air, your first touch is a Cruyff turn. What? And the one where he torches Guardiola. Have you seen the one where he puts Guardiola on his arse? It's Madrid versus Barca, and he just like turns, twist. But you're just like, bro, you are wicked.
That's just
like effortless.
Yeah. See,
like
Tai Chi,
literally Tai Chi. As you say, Tai Chi reminds me of that Bruce Lee video where he goes, "Be water, my friend," because water flow like water.
Yes.
Put water in a bottle, it becomes a bottle. I don't know why I put the accent on, but yeah,
flows exactly
because water flows and crash.
Like
Love it.
Messi's thing wasn't so much flowing. Messi was sort of like ball stuck to him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know the difference I'm trying to make isn't like Messi had the close control and sort of like
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Messi is a drill. Go on. Sorry. No, I was going to say, to put into music terms. Sorry, go on. We both said go on. And then we both paused and then went for it. No, you and me. I want to put it in music terms. Messi's like drill music, right? Gone through defenders, scored. Zidane is like a classic violin being played, like balls in the air. and you think like, how has he just brought it down? Just how has he done that? Honestly, effortless, bro, graceful. Effortless.
Graceful is the word to describe that, and I think I'm going to.
Are we really pushing for this now? Is this the title of the podcast? Graceful.
Graceful, yeah, the Graceful podcast. Yeah, I mean, did you see the last one for episode 9? We'll be back after the break.
I won't. Thanks, my guy.
We're back after the break. So, but no, yeah. So I don't want to start like fanboying, but yeah, in terms of my number one, it's always Zidane, and then it's Thierry Henry. That's without a shadow of a doubt.
No, I don't think I've got any French players. Well, apart from Zizou, but I don't have anybody else on Zizou.
Shevchenko as well. Those are my top 3.
Andre, yeah. See, now it just get harder now as we're talking about this. This gets harder. And obviously, speaking of harder, we've even got a harder question we promised the listeners to answer on this episode, but we'll come back to that.
No, we didn't. Did we say that?
Yes, we did.
I am not ready for it. I know.
We said we will be ready. We apologize. We got jobs and shit.
We will make that a special episode where all we talk about is that.
Actually, just give me your top 3, and actually first, second, and third of your best 3 players that you have physically seen. Not physically, because we've not been to San Siro and so on. But players that you have seen either on TV or live, but you have seen with your own eyes playing.
Okay.
Top 3.
Top 3 with my own eyes.
With your own eyes.
In order of how many times I've seen them, it will go on. No.
Just
I can tell you. I'm telling you that. Henry, Shevchenko, and Zidane. Those are the.
But that's not the order of that. Who you rate them though? That's not how you rate them as your best player, like your favorite player.
My favorite player has to be, like I said, Zidane, Henry, Shevchenko. Those are my top 3.
All right, yeah. But see, for me, it's the other way around. Zidane's second for me, and R9 is first. I used to watch a lot of Real Madrid when R9 got there.
R9 is 4th, by the way. Like he's literally 4th. He's very close to being 3rd.
How dare you?
I've watched him.
How dare you?
Many times with Inter. Many times with Inter.
Do you see what he used to do at Inter, bro? Like his best year, I think R9's best years were before the injury. Don't get me wrong. He scored some wonderful goals for Real Madrid.
98-99, he that was probably his best season. And then he came back, what was it, 01, 02, what was it, 2000, 2001 he came back.
Before the World Cup, yeah.
Yeah, before that World Cup, before the
2002 World Cup, Korea.
World Cup. And obviously he had that injury in between sort of thing. So he came back. Bro, I remember the first game that he got injured against. I think it was like, the second game he got injured was Lecce or something. Always.
He's just like twisted and he just screamed right at the D of the opposition's box, right on the D, and he just screamed and held his knee.
Yeah, held his knee.
Because he was trying to go left and right. Yeah, just it's so sad. I can relive it now, bro. I'm reliving that moment now.
And I don't know if I've told you this before, but here we go, something new for the listeners if I haven't already said, but stop me if I've said it, by the way.
No, go on.
I've always been an AC Milan fan, like always. Growing up, my dad was always been an AC Milan fan. I remember a Coppa Italia match. It was like 97 or something like that, right? It was Inter versus Milan. And I remember Milan beating Inter 5-1. And I cried because I liked Ronaldo that much. You know what I mean? Like, I liked Ronaldo that much. That number 9 jersey with the bald head, with the blue and fucking black stripes. Legendary. Pirelli in the middle. Was it Pirelli in the middle? Yeah, it was always Pirelli, wasn't it? Yeah. Pirelli in the middle.
Now, for me, honestly,
legendary.
The time that I got emotional when R9 lost was the 06 World Cup when they got beat by France, Zidane and Henry, that 2-1. Zidane bossed the midfield. Yes, I think it was Roberto, Kaká, Ronaldinho. Zidane had nobody who got close to Zidane. Henry scored that I think it was late extra time. I don't know if it was first half or second half of the extra time, and that's when Henry scored to make it 2-1. And I remember my brother and I were like, we weren't crying like in terms of tears, but we were really upset and emotional. We had like teary eyes and distraught. Yeah, bro. Just like we were like, "What's wrong?" And our dad's going like, "Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Like it's fine. Don't be upset." We're like, "You don't understand how much this guy means to us. Like he's literally." I used to have his boots when I played football, like his old ones with zinc and orange on them. Like I remember saving my money just to buy R9s, and on the tongue when you flip it forward, you used to have R9 on it. I used to think I played so much better. I'll buy him again, right? I can't find him anywhere. So any listeners out there who knows,
look on Vinted.
I did. Any Vinted, Facebook, eBay, Alibaba. I've checked them all.
No.
I've got it here, there, and everywhere.
Made from that time, not now.
But no, I can't find them any. Especially that I can find different ones, R9 mercurial vapors, but I can't find that color combination of zinc and orange with a carbon fiber strip by the heel. They're the ones that I had, and I used to think like, wow.
See, imagine having those now. even in a bad condition, imagine having those now, just like, something, you can box something like that. You know what I mean?
Literally, that's what I was thinking.
Brush, put them in a box, done.
Do you know what else I was thinking since you mentioned the box? Do you remember the old Total 90 football? The one with the rounds?
Yeah, with the round, with literally says 90 in the middle.
I think so, yeah. That's when all the nations, I think it was the 04 Portugal, 04 Euros, and all the Nike-sponsored nations had the Total 90 in there, and they had their number in the middle. I say in there because you can see me. For the listeners, I'm putting a circle on my chest.
That was Rooney's.
Rooney's Total 90s there. The Total 90s or the S02E 90s that the pros wore, and we bought the Total 90s.
Yeah, obviously.
It was, mate, honestly. And that's what I was thinking the other day. I was thinking, like, forget a games room and stuff. For me, like, my memorabilia would literally be footballs and football boots.
Even
Adidas football boots as well, like Predators, F50s.
For me, the Predators and the F50s would definitely have a place up there because of Zidane. Yeah. And what was it? In terms of memorabilia, you're right. Like for me, it would be the 2002 World Cup football. You know what I mean?
Yes,
the Korea-Japan one. That was
South Korea-Japan, yeah.
Amazing.
Because that was like a zinc color as well, wasn't it? And he had like sort
of white and grey.
Yeah, something. But then he had the, what's it called? It looked like as if it was like a ninja star pattern on it.
In the middle, that's right. That looks like a three pattern. So, do you know what? Whilst we're talking about that, right?
You got to Google it. Yes,
I'm going to Google that.
Because after that, Adidas kind of let the game down a little bit, because in the 04 Euros in Portugal, it was that grey football with it was the F50 ball with the black or navy blue, not stripes, but it had like a cross going through the middle, effectively, and he wrapped around the ball, and that wasn't very nice. It was the 04 Euros where Ronaldo winked. Ronaldo cried because Greece won.
Oh yeah, was it? Let me have a look. So Euro.
Have a look at 04 match ball. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me have a look at that. Oh,
ugly ball
with the black stripe.
Yeah, something. I don't think it's stripe, but you can see it. I'm sure the listeners will Google it as well. If you're driving, stay away from your phone.
Adidas Rotero. Yeah, do it. It's called the Adidas Rotero, the Euro 04 ball.
That wasn't for me.
No, but the 2002 one was amazing.
2002 was sick.
France 98 was a good one because that was just like a classic looking ball.
Yeah. I remember I bought one of those balls, the classic looking balls, right? And obviously this is when we lived up north. And there was a guy who I said, oh, mate, I think I said, excuse me, can you kick the ball back? Because it'd gone somewhere, right? And he thought it was one of those plastic ones that you buy from a cheap store. Do you know the ones that kind of like there's no leather in it, there's no pattern, it's just like printed on rather than actually different leather pieces. And he whacks it and he's like, oh, it's actually a footy. I thought it was one of those cheap ones that you just kids buy. And I was like, no, mate, this is a 98.
This is a 98.
Get your facts right, bro. I know it's all 3 or 4, but this is a 98 ball.
No, do you know what? I don't remember. It's the 06 World Cup ball, which again, for the listeners, we apologize.
I think it was the Jubilani. Was it the Jubilani?
No, that was the South Africa one.
Was that the South Africa 10?
The other one was, the Germany one was...
Oh, I don't remember that one, actually.
It was the white ball, and then the pattern, it had patterns around the ball that looked like a figure of 8. So if you have a look, you'll look at it, you'll be like, yeah, that's the one. It's the figure of 8 one. I think that was the one in Germany, wasn't it? 06 World Cup.
Yes.
Yeah. The Jubilani was 2010.
Yeah, no, that was the Jubilani. Yeah, I remember. Because everybody saying the way the ball moved and swerved. And,
it was weird. It was a
weird ball. Yeah. But I'm looking at this one here that you said.
06 World Cup.
06 World Cup.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one. I like that one.
But is this it?
That's very
I found
nice.
it at JD. I feel like I should just buy it. But no, I'm not going to buy it. Don't spend money. You're just here to do a podcast.
Yeah. Let's make some money first from the podcast.
And then I'm happy to spend it back and reinvest it on the pod. Now, but moving on for me, because I was a bit more of a Nike when it came to football because of R9, and I think you were more of an Adidas Preds kind of guy because of ZZ. Yes, Zizou. Definitely. Why do I keep calling this geezer Zizi? Anyway, the legend Zizou.
He's not a restaurant.
I know he's not a restaurant. He's not a chain of restaurants, is he? Like,
no.
But for me, it was the 04-05 Prem match ball. I think it was 04-05. Let me just quickly check. I believe it was this one. 04-06 Premier League ball. I think this is another one as well. Yeah, the 04-06. This is the T90 with the blue, with the sort of the red initially, and then they kind of swapped it to the yellow with the blue later on.
I can't believe anyone's got any of these balls lying around that you don't want anymore. Let us know because we
let me know. Let me know right now. And the thing is as well, If you've got two, I'll buy two so I can keep one and play with the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it just reliving. Do you know what I mean? It's actually, even better, isn't it? That's a lottery. That's the lottery of this situation.
Do you know what, listener? Right, we don't even want them balls, right? You know what I mean? If you want to get rid of them, we'll take them off your hands, but we don't really want them that bad. Come on now.
No, we don't want it. Come on, man. Be serious. I don't want the balls. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying that. I don't want it that much. But yeah, if you want to get rid of it and donate it, just donate it. It's not that much.
That's all we're saying. Jeez, take it easy. But do you know what, Rick? Obviously, because the international break has pretty much officially ended. So we come up to a weekend of Premier League football, of club football, and we love it because that's what we live for. So we are absolutely going to do some predictions before we sign off this evening.
Absolutely. But before we move to predictions, we must answer that question from the listeners in our... Where's my phone?
Oh, have you actually... What was it? Sorry, can you repeat the question to me, please?
I'm going to get there, Geese. I'm going to get there. Where is the queue? I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, no, that's a wrong... Where did I put it?
I'm going to grab a pen real quick. And
you're going to make your notes now, huh? You're going to go now, huh?
Gonna make
you're going to do that right now? Hold on.
Let me make some notes. But... because we always forget. We always ask each other then, who made the notes?
Don't tell me I've lost it. Here we go. No, that's not it. Oh, so here's a question for with it being international break. Best England 11 of our time. So from the past 25 years.
Come on.
Best England 11 of our time.
Don't do this, Rick. Don't do this.
That is tough. I'm not even going to lie, right? That is hard.
Can we just have like a separate episode where we just talk about that and that's it? Nothing else. No predictions.
Well, we're going to postpone it again. What we doing to these listeners?
But listen. We postponed it, right? Thinking we could do it, but because life and shit gets in the way. And now, to make amends, we will offer an extra episode. So that's 3 episodes in 1 week. How mad is that? But we'll definitely have to...
See the way my bank account works, I can only do... No, I'm good. We can do that. I genuinely don't know who I'm going to go for. That's 25 years, that is hard.
That's why I say it takes a whole episode to talk about it. It can't just be in this episode because this episode is about predictions and the way that our time and money and clocking in and clocking out and sleep.
That's it. We're on
waking up tomorrow.
It is a school night.
Yeah, it's a school night.
It is a business night or school night, whichever way you refer to it.
Yeah, we don't have none of them 4-day weeks, all right? So take it easy.
Not yet.
But yeah, look, we will 100% have another episode separate dedicated to that question, and that would just be the theme of that episode, just talking about our selection of players. Wow, that's a good one.
Tough, right?
Of past 25 years. I've been alive for like 6 more of those. What are you talking about?
I think for me, I'm going to do it from... Realistically, I've not watched much of England yet. I think even 2000 or 02, realistically, when I really started paying attention to England. England World Cup is when I really started paying attention to this England team. Like the whole team with Michael Owens and Joe Coles and Ashley Coles and so on and so forth. And Joe Cole came in all the 06, but that's the time that I'm going to start going from for me.
Yeah,
I know the question from the listener was, can you do it in the past 25 years? But I'll be honest with you, like 98 World Cup, all I know is Beckham and Michael Owen goal against Argentina. I don't know anything else.
Against Argentina, and obviously, like you said, Beck's with the
red card, the kick. So, that's it.
And I only knew more of that because I just watched that documentary. So,
whereas in 02, I remember it because, like I said to you before, we used to wheel out this TV to watch the games because the games were so early. Because obviously being played in the Far East, Japan, South Korea, and the TV used to get the TV wheeling out. Everybody's gathered around and singing "Kumbaya."
Can I just reminisce on that, because that was the sports hall where we both sort of fell in love with basketball, really, and we played a lot, and we both actually got a lot of certificates for to be fair, because let's just be honest, we were the only ones.
We were very good.
The only enthusiastic ones about it, really, and we were very good as well. So let's just be honest. Our school, for the listeners, by the way, our school went 2 years over, like obviously whilst you were there, and I was there 2 years. In the basketball. I know, like, it was new.
And I think, can I just say as well, I think it was where we only conceded 2 baskets in my year. I don't know about your year, but the whole year, not 2 baskets per game. We were beating teams so ridiculous, embarrassing them. Yeah, spanking them.
Yeah.
And we might concede a basket one game and then don't concede for X amount of games and then concede a basket again and nothing else. Now, I remember we went, the local team, we're a professional local team, university team here in the UK. It's nothing like America, the NBAs and stuff. But the university team were like a pro team, and they held like a sort of an exhibition where they invited primary schools and schools in the area and basketball teams to turn up. And we turned up and we were playing, like a tournament, get everybody together. And we turned up and we were like playing the way we got taught to play. You know what I mean? We weren't even using the backboard because we were used playing with netball nets.
We had no backboard, mate.
There was no backboards, exactly. So it was netball nets. So you had to just learn nothing but swish.
Yeah.
And that was so, we got so good at shooting. And I remember the guy approaching the teacher at the time, and he just said, like, you teaching these guys zone defense. I think I mentioned in the previous episode, but for new listeners, he was like, you teaching these guys are doing zone defense? And he's like, yeah, they love it. They love basketball. And he was like, I'm trying to get my pros to do that kind of stuff. That's what I'm introducing to these new guys to do that.
Can we just
very quickly? Let me just last minute of reminiscing. The year that was above us, that went to the secondary school, the big school. When they got 11 plus, they went to the new school and the
secondary school.
High school. But anyway, for our international listeners, secondary school might not mean anything. High school.
Yeah.
They came back thinking as if they were the big boys. We're the big ones. Da, 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 da. We spanked them. We absolutely spanked them. I can't remember the score, but it was 50-something, as you can imagine, for like boys who were like boys and girls, because it was mixed back then. But we didn't discriminate
even back then.
Them.
Even back then, we didn't discriminate. You know, that's the good thing about
we're not knobheads, mate. We
got taught properly. But yeah, look, the love for basketball that we had in that school was brilliant, to the point where, like we said, I think we mentioned this in a very early podcast, that the teacher actually put they put a basketball court, like outside court, in the school, which I think to this day is still there.
Yes, it is
still there.
Very, very true.
Yeah, so you know, it's sometimes every time. Well, sometimes not every time. Very rarely when I go up that way, I'll just go past that school and just look at the basketball court and think, damn, this was. I can dunk on that now.
I can dunk on that now. You know what? I want to go. Next
time you're up, right? Do you know what it is? Next time you're up, right? Let's go and do that. Let's go and do that.
Let's go do that.
That would be amazing.
When we lived in that area and we started playing basketball with local lads, and then we'd have to jump the fence to another school. We're not condoning this, just because the nets were lower so we could go in and dunk.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, absolutely.
Yeah, all day, every day.
That's some of my best memory, because I did some sick dunks between the legs, behind the backs, whatever you need. I can't do that now though, because I jumped do you know what it is, right? 2 days ago, like I was in the kitchen, I was just jumping up.
Why are you jumping in the kitchen?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask why, so I'm going to tell you.
That's why.
I'm going to tell you.
I jumped in the kitchen. I injured myself. The first question is, why are you jumping in the kitchen?
So I'm jumping in the kitchen. Don't do it, kids, by the way. Do not jump in the kitchen. It's dangerous. But I was jumping, right, because, again, I was stood there. I was thinking, do you think I can touch the ceiling with my head? So I jumped up. And I could, by the way.
That's what everyone thinks, you know, like, that's not really that high. I bet I can headbutt that.
You telling me you haven't done that? You telling me you haven't done that once? No? Wow,
no, not what?
Maybe I'm sharing too much, I don't know. But
no, this is nice. This is good. Just share, bro. Just because I haven't done it doesn't mean it's wrong.
You're going to do it, though. Next time you're in the kitchen, you're going to look
at it. Now I'm looking at the ceiling and be like, can I
that's a bit too high. I can see that's a bit too high. That's probably why you haven't tried it.
No, I haven't tried it. This place where we're at now, it's different ceilings.
Yeah, well, you know, so I jumped up. I could reach it, by the way, and then I sort of pulled my back a little bit. Like the bottom of my back just pulled it a little bit, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't felt that much pain in a long time. Is
that why you've got that cushion behind your back?
Exactly why. But yeah. If you're anything like me, my headwear is only New Era caps. New Era is the official headwear provider for NFL, MLB, and the NBA. But New Era caps are not just headwear. They are a global brand of culture, style, and self-expression. I'm a huge fan of rap and hip-hop, and growing up, I used to watch artists sporting the New Era caps. I was mesmerized by the way they used to fit just perfectly. I remember my first ever New Era cap. It was a Blue Jays cap. I lived in Toronto, so it had to be. My favorite from my personal collection is my LA Dodgers. I have 2 different versions, fitted and the 940. What I love most about New Era is the quality of the product is second to none. I refuse to wear any other brand caps when New Era is available. So if you want to dress like your favorite sports stars and musicians, visit the official website neweracap.com and use code TASHMIKE at checkout for 15% off. That's neweracap.com and use the code TASHMIKE for 15% off. I'm just writing down the matches for the predictions, and you know what? There are some exciting matches. Exciting matches to go. So I think, Rick, I'm gonna. Do you want to read them out? Should I read them out? It's up to you, mate.
Let's go. Well, to be fair, this weekend I'm super looking for. I'm very excited about this weekend because it looks like insane amount of football being played.
Yeah, some good football. Like I said, some good teams.
Especially on Saturday, some really good games going on Saturday. I don't understand why Man City Brighton is not a later kickoff, so you can be on TV rather than watching Sheffield United, Man United. I'll be honest with you.
It's Man United, and
I know, but still,
Man United tax. That's what we call it.
But no, first game. Let's kick us off. Then obviously Saturday we welcome back the Prem. Lunchtime kickoff, 12:30 kickoff. Merseyside derby.
Unbelievable.
Come on, Jeff. Talk to me.
Talk to me. I'm going to talk to you right now.
Talk to me right now. What are you going with?
Now. Well, first of all, as I always start my Liverpool chats on this podcast, they will concede. And that's inevitable. But I honestly think I can see this game being like a 4-2.
Really?
To Liverpool, 4-2 to Liverpool. I can see some crazy, because I'm just thinking, the extra excitement of the derby, everyone coming back, and it's like, let's go get them. I can see a 4-2. I can see 4-1, 4-2, but I'm going to go with a 4-2 on that one.
4-2, wow.
4-2 Liverpool, yeah. What are we saying? What are we saying, Jeff?
I think it's got to be 1-0 Liverpool.
Ooh, wow, that is...
Yeah, I think they'll win. I think just Sean Dyche's team is going to make it really difficult. Like previous games have not... Some games have been really open, but yeah, Everton are really poor for me. It's either 1-0 or 2-0 Liverpool. I think if Liverpool score early, they'll score a lot more goals because Everton will have to attack, leaving space behind. But, excuse me, I sound a bit nasally. I do apologise.
Yeah, I'm sure the listeners are going to think that's just... nasally.
Well, they're going to be like, what happened to Rick?
Yeah, exactly. What's Rick doing over there with the old... you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what he's doing over there. I'll tell you right now what he's doing. Them flowers are too close to his nose. And that guy cannot handle it. Cannot handle the flower smell. They just can't do it.
No, that's it. That's why I've never sold you, because they'll be like, can you go to war? And I'll be like, is it in a field?
Yeah, because if I have to
suffer with hay fever.
If I have to call,
it's going to be bad for me. It's going to be bad for me. It's going to be real bad for me.
I'm just going to sneeze.
Have you got another one? I'm going to
let the enemy know where I am. Just 2-2.
No, come on, joking aside. I think it's going to be 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0. Go on, get it out.
The way, because you're going
the joke, man. Get the joke out. Nothing. Put it away, bro. I didn't mean that. Why are you getting that out?
You're saying 2-2. The enemy actually thinks that you're shooting at them. Pew, pew.
Everybody go die.
Yeah. 2-2.
Show.
2-2. Anyways, 2-2. So with that one,
keep it professional, because we are professionals. Back to the predictions for the listeners.
I said 4-2. You said 1-0.
You went 4-2. I'm going to go 1-0. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I think it's going to. I think I am. I think it's a crazy prediction from me, but I just feel like they're just going to make it so boring. It's going to be a boring game. I'll be honest with you. Wow. I hope Liverpool smash them just so we can watch a good game. Because if Everton score first, you know what's going to happen. They're just going to close shop. They're going to be 12 people. I don't even know how, but they're going to get 12 people behind the ball. Because it's Dyche, innit?
Shit, I never thought that, I never thought that. So you're telling me this could be a 1-1?
It could even be a 1-1, but I doubt it. I doubt Everton scoring first. They can't. They're surely not scoring first. I know Liverpool concede goals, but surely they're not conceding against these boys.
Shit, I'm going to go 4-2. Screw it. I'm sticking with it.
4-2, yeah, stick to your guns. I genuinely can see that happening. Maybe a 4-1 than a 4-2, but... I'm going to go with the 1-0. I think it's going to be a shit game.
Fair enough. We'll wait and see, obviously.
The occasion is bigger than the match.
You're right. At this point in time, you're right. The teams aren't up to the same standard. They're not the same level right now at all. That's it.
One's fighting relegation, one's fighting to win the league. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. One's playing open, exciting football. The other one's just not playing football at all. So
the other one's just not playing, just turning up, yeah.
And next match, Bournemouth-Wolves. It's at Bournemouth. What we thinking on this one, Rick?
I'm going to go 2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the opposition team. Gary O'Neill going back to Bournemouth after he kept him up and then got sacked. For me, it's going to be Gary O'Neill. Is it Gary O'Neill? No. O'Neill. Whatever his
first name is. It's Gary O'Neill.
It is Gary O'Neill. Yes, I think he'll win 2-1.
2-1. I'm going to go 2-0 for Wolves.
Okay.
Because you're right for that point, and I feel like Wolves have probably got better players to maybe put this to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I think that I don't really want to go much into that, to be fair. But next one, Brentford, Burnley. What are we saying?
Burnley. Burnley need to get their finger out because they are really going to be relegated by Christmas at this rate. They're playing really good football in terms of open, fast and exciting, but they're really letting themselves down defensively. Errors against Chelsea, like we kind of ran through them because due to one or two errors, and all of a sudden then we scored. Okay, the own goal is not really an error because it's unlucky, but yeah, we didn't really play like wow. Like I said to you, Raheem Sterling looked amazing, but I dropped him off for the next game because they were poor. Like I'm making the judgment of how poor Burnley were. It wasn't how good Raheem Sterling was. Nevertheless, we took that W. We discussed on that. Go listen to that episode. But for me, I'm going to go Burnley 3-1.
Burnley 3-1. Okay. All right.
I do feel bad for Vincent Kompany, though. I do hope he gets a W, but I don't think it's coming up.
So 3-1 Brentford, you're saying?
3-1 home win. Brentford win.
3-1 Brentford. I can't help but agree with your points. You make some good points tonight, by the way. You have made some excellent points, sir. So kudos to you. Hats off to you.
Why keeps his hats off? You take your hats off then, lad. Come on.
No, I'm not going to take the hat off. Of course I'm going to take the hat off. That's crazy.
Don't take the hat off. Nobody takes the new era hat off.
Exactly. That's just an expression. No one takes the actual hat off. That's mad. But I'm gonna, do you know what? I'm gonna go with a 1-0 Burnley. I think they're gonna get an early goal, catch Brentford on the surprise, and they'll probably just close up shop a little bit. But yeah,
I love the way you just said. Right, you've made some excellent points. Great points. But I'm going to ignore all those points, and I'm just going to make my. That's what we're here for.
I'm a man of my own convictions.
Independent opinions.
That's what we do.
We're not sheep. There's no bar here.
No. Not at all. And do you know what? The good thing is, because we've gone two different extremes, if it goes in the middle, it's like, all right, cool, we're both wrong. But if it goes one way or the other, it's like, we were close, isn't it? We were close, 1-1. I said 1-0. Kind of that. But, whatever. Next one, a big match.
City Brighton.
Big match.
Go on, my guy. Take the lead.
Take the lead. I love it.
Take the lead on this one.
I'm going to go with a City win. Shock, I know. Because I just can't see them losing 3 Premier League games.
I really hope they do. I really hope they do.
That's not the question, all right? Let's just be honest, all right? Your Honor, that is not the question, okay?
You answer the question, please, sir.
Yes, exactly. Objection. Fuck that. Overruled. Get the fuck out, bitch.
Go on then. What are you going for?
I'm going to go... Do you know what? I'm going to go with maybe like a 3-1 City. I'm going to go with 3-1 City.
I can see that happening. I'm going to second that. I was... put myself down for a 3-1 on that one.
Put me down.
Put me down for a 3-1. But in front of their home fans, they need to respond. They had 2 away games before international break. They have to respond.
Yeah.
They must respond to a Premier League. And obviously, great test against Brighton. Brighton are not really weren't doing as good as they were last year.
They had that one bad game against Villa, then that was...
really bad game, and then that seemed to be like the catalyst for the next games of everything started tumbling down, that snowball effect, Villa, and then all of a sudden, I think did they get beat again?
No, I think...
Who did they get beat by afterwards, or did they win?
I think they won. I think they won the last game week. I'm sure they did.
Did they?
Yeah,
right,
sure
okay.
Let's have a look at Brighton right now, and I'll tell you right now, my guy.
No, they drew. They drew the last game. Yeah, it was as Liverpool 2-2 when they were winning 2-1.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. So I lost on a draw. Going away to City. Yeah, I can't see them winning. If they get anything from this game, kudos to them. But no, I'm 3-1, same as you.
3-1. Yeah, I think I don't really see much going on there. I think I've removed a couple of Brighton players from my FPL.
Yeah, same. I got rid of those bad
now
boys.
that I've done that, guaranteed they're going to be the best ones. Estupinian's going to come back. He's going to
I need to reinstate a couple of those.
Yeah, I've changed my team. I've made some changes, but we'll talk about that on the group because not many people are interested in talking about FPL. Let us know. And so next game, Newcastle Palace at St James's.
Do we know if Tonali's playing this one, or do we think he's not playing?
I don't know. I think he's only under investigation
in Italy.
I think it's not from FIFA yet, so I don't think he would be. I think he would be playing, to be honest. But what we saying? Newcastle, Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson's done really well so far. He's done
very well. Yes,
he's won a few games.
Went to Old Trafford, won.
So it's good to see. It's good to see for sure.
Yeah, for me, I think Newcastle victory. I can't see Palace scoring. I think 2-0 Newcastle.
So Palace, they drew last match and they won against United, and then they've had a draw, loss, and a win. So that's pretty much their pattern: draw, loss, win, win, draw, loss, win, win. So now we're at draw, one. So they're actually due for a loss. So I'm going to go with a loss.
Due a loss, so loss as well. Yeah,
I'm going to go with a loss on that one.
Analytical predictions. That's what we're doing here. Statistics.
I'm going to go with 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 as well. Put you down for a 2-0, yeah?
You put me down for a 2-0. I'll put you down for a 2-0 as well.
I just said it. I'm sure you're the one doing the writing.
I'm the one who's putting us down.
Look at that fancy pen. Yeah, bro, put it down.
The bullet pen. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Right, I'll go first on the next one so that you can go first on the one after. So Nottingham, Luton. I think Nottingham Forest are going to win, but I think it's going to be a tight game.
Yeah.
2-1 Nottingham Forest.
2-1. Yeah, surely they should be strong enough to beat Luton, right?
They've got to be. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the.
Especially at home.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to go with the draw on that one. 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I could see that happening as well. To be fair, Morris scoring for Luton.
What did you say on this one?
Goal from anyone else. I went 2-1.
2-1 Forest. 2-1 Forest. Yeah, I agree. Both teams again, not as far as just a little bit above that championship level. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit better, but not by extreme measures.
Not by a lot, is it? But at home, you like to think of them doing well. Obviously, invested in terms of bringing the Chelsea boy, by Leverkusen, then Chelsea because he was on loan. Callum Hudson-Odoi, scored. Maybe adds a bit of pace, bit of trickery, bit of creativity to that side. But no, they've been poor. They've not been great. I was expecting a lot more things from them this year. I know they survived last year. Maybe it's too early to predict. I don't know why, but I thought it'd be more mid-table. But I guess teams like Chelsea or Man United are holding the mid-table slots. So I suppose they are where they are.
Their last 5 games are 3 draws, a loss, and a win. So
it's awful, that isn't it? Awful form.
That is not good, and
so we'll see what they can do. Though. But maybe with tough games now, we'll see what they can do now. They need to win against Luton. They need 3 points against Luton.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point. That's a fair point on that one. Actually, before we do the next game, let's just talk about the Sheffield United Man United game real quick, and then we'll just leave to last. What are we saying on that one? Sheffield United, Man United. Surely it's a Man United win, right? I can't again as much as
you'd assume so.
Yeah,
you'd assume so, but we really don't know, do you?
I'm going to go realistic on that. I'm going to go with a 3-0 United.
Okay.
I'm going to go 3-0 United. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What should I put you down for, sir?
2-2. And as he speak, he stops and stares in disbelief. He looks left.
Do I need to call the cops for some insider trading? Is that what you're telling me? What have you heard, bro?
What do you know?
Yeah, what do you know, man? 2-2.
I don't know. I've just got a funny feeling. Nottingham for Sheffield Wednesday, they've been really bad. They've been really poor, but I just got a feeling they're going to turn up for the big teams. And they're bottom of the league right now, but I feel like they're due a performance. Majority of their players, I've got a feeling, they've not gone away. In terms of international break, maybe they've sat there, they've worked at something. Maybe this is more heart than and wanting Man United to drop points. But I'm going to stick with 2-2 or a draw. 2-2, 1-1 is going to be a draw. But yeah, go 2-2.
2-2. Fair enough.
No Casemiro as well playing for Man United because he got injured in international duty. And if he's not playing, Onana making mistakes and all that, that's why I've gone for a draw. There's no Cas, is there?
If it ends 2-2, honestly, I've got some serious questions to ask you. By the way, we'll talk about off the air. Obviously, I want off air. Obviously,
don't expose me like that. Yeah,
come on now, but that's crazy. 2-2. Hey, fair enough. I put you down. It's already in pen. By the way, this is not even in pencil. This is actually in pen. It's locked in. And obviously, Chelsea Arsenal. That's the game before the Man United one. You said I should go first. I'll go first and screw it. Now this is Stamford Bridge. We've won the last 3 times we've been to Stamford Bridge.
Yeah. So, recently, yes.
So, which again, I'm not taking that as law. By the way, that we're definitely going to win because anything can happen in these types of matches. Again, it's with these types of matches, it's all about the emotions. That's what it is. It's emotions. How a player's going to handle it. If they're going to be like, oh, we're going to Stamford Bridge. Oh my God, it's Chelsea. Then it's going to be a problem. And vice versa, by the way. So. I think with this match, I can't shake the feeling of it being a draw. I can't shake that feeling like a 1-1 or a 2-2. So I think I'm going to go with that. Yes.
1-1, 2-2.
I'm going to lock myself down for a 2-2 Chelsea-Arsenal, and I'm going to say it now.
Too.
Mudryk is going to get a goal because I've talked so much shit about
Hallelujah!
him. So, fair point. If he gets a goal, I'll like him forever, right? I won't talk shit about him ever again.
I think he needs a goal. If he scores against anybody more than anything to kind of really boost his confidence, is a goal against Arsenal. Because obviously there was that whole thing of you left Arsenal to go to Chelsea, blah, blah. Media, fans, everybody kind of, even the neutral, or not neutral fans, but opposition fans who support other teams and rival teams. But thank you for your prediction, mate. Sorry, I take it as a compliment, but I can't see it happening. I can't see Chelsea scoring 2 goals, unfortunately. I don't know why. I know we scored 4 against Luton. I know we scored against, Fulham 2 goals. So in the last 2 games we scored 6, and you look at that, you're like, wow, Chelsea are back, Chelsea scoring goals. But against better opposition, I just can't see it happening. I'm hoping the 11 that he plays with, and obviously I'd like to hear your 11 that you hope he puts out after the prediction. But I'm going to go, I hate to say this, but I think we're going to win 2-1.
Why do you hate to say it, bro? What are you hating to say, bro?
I'm joking. I don't think we're going to win, bro. I think this is going to be an L for us. But I'm not going to say the L for my team, so I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, right, okay. And by the way, my reason saying 2-2, that wasn't because I didn't want to win for my team, but it's just because I think the emotions for some players may be a little bit much.
I'm hoping we expose you. I'm hoping that Cole Palmer does all right. I'm hoping he starts, to be honest with you. And I'm hoping he exposes the guy. Yeah, there's floodlights, bro. We do.
Yeah, exactly. That's to expose.
No, I'm hoping he exposes the gaps that he leaves. I forgot his name. Zinchenko leaves behind. And obviously, I think we're going to play a lot of counter-attacking football. I do hope he starts with Mudryk, and I hope Mudryk has the confidence just to take on Ben White and just keep trying. And I really do not want to see Enzo Fernandez anywhere near a 10 position. Do you know?
You know he's going to do it.
Part of me, though, obviously Reece James will play because I think he'll be back fit. Colwill left back. Thiago, I'm here now, so I might as well start. So obviously Sanchez in goal. Diassi, Thiago, Colwill, and Reece James.
No, it's Disassi, right? You know it's Disassi.
Disassi,
and
sorry.
He is your player.
He is my player. He is my player.
Confirming.
One of 28. That came in a space of 3 week window.
2,800, yes.
But Disassi, James, Thiago, Colwill back, and then the 3 in the middle, obviously, I think speaks for himself. It's going to be Enzo, it's going to be Gallagher. Gallagher needs to play man of the match for the past 2 games. And I forgot the other boy's name, Moses Caicedo. Up top, this is where I get a bit confused now. Who do I want to see up there? Definitely Mudryk on the left instead of a Sterling. And I want to see Cole Palmer be playing. But then do I want a Jackson or do I want a Broya?
I think Broya is still injured, isn't he? Is he not still injured?
Well, this is the thing. There's rumours that he is injured. There's rumours that he possibly be playing because obviously he didn't go into the Albanian squad. He came back. He was not 100%, they said. But that's been 2 weeks now since then, or like at least 10 days. Surely he's fit for this match.
Yeah,
and if he's not fit,
he took a break, didn't he, from the international?
Yeah, took a break from international break.
Which,
obviously,
clever play from Chelsea. nice one, well done. Oh, he
went to Albania, and then they said they did their assessment because he got taken off the game at 45 minutes. Pochettino said trying to give both strikers 45 each, but I think he had a little niggle, so they didn't want to push it any further. But I've not seen anything. The bit of research that I've done, I've not seen anything saying Broya is injured. Jackson would be a better player because he can hold the ball up, and we need that defense to have a breather because you're going to be pressuring us like the nines. You're going to keep putting pressure after pressure, attack after attack. So therefore, we need a Jackson up top who can hold the ball, good first touch, take a turn, maybe turn a Gabriel or Saliba, and then run at the defenders just to give our defense a breather. Because it's going to be a tough game for us because we're not at your level yet.
You saw what Saliba did to Haaland, right?
I did, but they didn't play for Haaland. Everything that City did was horseshoe. I blame Guardiola for that. I don't blame Haaland. And it wasn't so much what Saliba did to Haaland because 4 weeks ago, Haaland scored with his head down looking like as if he's doing a L'Oreal photo shoot and then went and put the ball in the back of the net when they won 4-1. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that, but what I mean is...
No, you did.
It was more Guardiola overcomplicating again, playing with 12 midfielders and Haaland up top on his own.
Yeah.
And just what's he doing? But yeah, moving on from that, just going back to the Chelsea game, That's my 11. I think I would play Jackson instead of Broya, simply just for that. A bit more experience of holding the ball up. So to lock it in, Sanchez, Reece James, Disassi, Thiago, Colwill, the three boys in the middle, Caicedo, Enzo, and Gallagher, and then up top, Mudryk, Jackson, and Mr. Cole Palmer, who hasn't put a foot wrong, to be honest with you.
Great player. And I'll say that every time I watch him because I genuinely think he's a very, very good player. So yeah.
Who are you hoping for your... Who would you like to see for your boys?
For my boys, I've made the list here actually, and it's pretty much picks itself. I've got Raya in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel.
Raya again? No, Rambo. This boy is not even playing, man. What is this guy going to do? Or is he coming on at half time?
I say Raya because again, it's an important game. It's a big game when you think about it. It doesn't matter about Chelsea's form right now. It's a big game any way you look at it, and you can't just throw Rambo back in there in a big game and when he's under pressure anyway. You know, whether from Arteta or from the fans or whatever it is, there's no point putting it back in.
Your chest.
You're always gonna put Raya in if you've committed to him this long. Then you have to stick with him right now because you can't just switch players in an important game. If you're playing fucking Luton or something, you can't do it all day long.
No disrespect to Luton.
Not all of it. All of the disrespect. But so yeah, I'd definitely put Raya in. I just think it's a safer choice right now. Not because I don't like Rambo. That's crazy.
No, I really
like Rambo. Yeah. But what can you do? You got to pick the players that are in front. The players that are in form right now. And I'm not saying Rambo wasn't in form, but right now, it is what it is. So White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko pretty much pick themselves. I wouldn't even mind a Tomiyasu on the left, to be honest, just to be a bit safer from your wingers. And if Partey can play, if he's fit, I think Rice and Partey in the middle. Definitely go with that. And Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and then Jesus up top.
I'm scared of that 11. You just said that 11. I'm scared.
But there's question marks over Saliba and there's question marks over Saka. So that I don't. Again,
I'll be honest. One thing I'm looking forward to is Saka versus Colwill. We've been saying how good Colwill has been doing. Now let's see how he does against a world-class player. When at the beginning of the pod I mentioned 2-footed, etc. All the good stuff that I said about him.
Let's see.
Let's actually see where my players are. And in a way, for me, I'm excited that this game has come now. Because I want to see where are we at.
It's still early enough to make changes for the remainder.
Absolutely. Changes, or in Todd's case, more buys. Which we don't really want to see that. That's what you meant, right?
But I'm genuinely looking forward to that match because it's going to be exciting at the very least. Whatever team wins, whoever's going to gloat on that particular podcast,
on that particular day,
it remains to be seen, obviously. But fair predictions. I can't say that we're going to roll Chelsea over, and no way I can say that. If I had to go for my team winning, it'd probably be like a 1-0, and just sort of.
I do think it's going to be a tight game. I do think it'll be like a 1-0 or 2-1. Unless there's huge mistakes, then there's a high chance you could, because your team is very clinical at the minute, and you guys attack in numbers. So if there's a slight mistake in that midfield, it'll be 4-on-2 attack v defense there.
Let's see what Gallagher can do in that midfield for you.
I think I'm more worried about Caicedo. I'm not worried about Gallagher making a mistake. Caicedo's been the guy who's been making Caicedo or Gallagher.
No, Caicedo.
Caicedo. Nah, he won't get a red card. Surely not. Surely he's got his head screwed on. He's not going to get another red card.
That's what he does. Man.
So.
It's a red card machine. 125 mil for a red card machine. Anyway, but yeah, so we look forward to that match, and we'll be back talking about it on Sunday's pod. But before we leave, there is one more match: Aston Villa, West Ham, on Sunday. 2 more matches. There's something.
Another one on Monday.
Oh, is it Tottenham? I'm guessing.
Fulham, Tottenham.
So okay. So Aston Villa, West Ham, which is on the Sunday. What are we saying on that one?
I think, I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
I'm gonna. Do you know what? I was gonna go for a draw, but because your points have been so great today, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna go with a West Ham win. I'm gonna go 1-0 West Ham. I'm gonna go 1-0.
Really?
Yeah. 1-0 West Ham. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it. I said it. What were you going with? 1-1.
I said 1-1. Yeah.
1-1. Well, yeah. Let's see. And then we've got Fulham, Tottenham on Monday.
Fulham, Tottenham.
Is it Tottenham, Fulham?
It doesn't matter. I knew what you meant. It is for me. I just said it like I heard you, but obviously I was saying it to myself as I was thinking of the prediction. I wasn't trying to say anything like in terms of correction.
Is it played in Fulham?
No, it's at Spurs. But I didn't say for that. I simply said it simply because obviously do you know when somebody asks you a question, you just repeat the question, and then as you kind of start to articulate the answer. But for me, I'm going to go Spurs.
You're going to go with Spurs? Crazy.
Yeah, I think a 3-1 Spurs.
Talk to me.
3-1 Spurs, yeah. I can't see them dropping points, especially at home. They're flying high. They're full of confidence, sitting top of the league.
They're due a
albeit
draw.
On drop. Yeah, but I just can't see it coming from this game.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just think they're I know they've just done really, really good, and they've been playing good football, scoring goals. 18 goals so far that they've scored, not conceding that many. And there seems to be some sort of feel-good factor. I think the main key person for them is Maddison. Maddison has been fantastic. But obviously, what's his name? The guy that I like, Basuma, sorry.
Yeah.
He's good. He's fantastic. But he's a red card. Obviously, he's not going to be present. And then, because what's it say here? So, like, quick little stats for where is it gone? The red card means Basuma will be a sideline. Fulham for his Tottenham on the night, but how much will he be missed? Yeah, he's going to be missed massively, man, because he's a quality footballer. He's literally fantastic.
Agree to disagree on that.
Top in the midfield chart for touches. He's got the most touches in the campaign with 174, ahead of both Chelsea's Enzo and Man City's Rodri. So he's involved pretty much all the time getting the ball. I know you're not his biggest fan, but I've been watching him and I've said, because I like those midfielders. I like those N'Golo Kante midfielders. Yes, you can do the defensive side, but what are you offering for the team in attack? And he's able to turn a player and then run at the defenders. He'll be missed, but I still think they're going to score. Yeah, I still think it's 3-1. 3-1 Spurs.
Fair enough. I'm going to go with a 2-2 on that one.
Wow.
I can see Fulham sort of winning and then Spurs coming back to get a draw.
Yeah, can see that as well.
So I'm just going to go with the most recent history and 2-2 on that one. But yeah, it should be an exciting game week, to be fair. But obviously for the Aston Villa West Ham game and Spurs Fulham game, we'll talk about during the week. We'll mention if it was a good game or not. Either way.
So Villa game, we'll probably do the podcast Sunday night, right?
Yeah, we'll do Sunday night anyway.
So we'll do Sunday night. So we'll probably mention Villa game, but we'll talk about it after the Champions League round of Champions League, because we've got Champions League again.
Wow.
I need to prepare my wife that there's going to be football from Saturday to Sunday the following week.
Love it. Can't go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with that. But yeah, Rick, I'll tell you what. I've got F1 is back on tomorrow, and I'm just looking forward to seeing
Vegas.
So
it's Vegas, is it?
No,
is it not Vegas?
It's in Austin.
Austin, right? Is it Austin and then Vegas on the calendar? Because I'm not 100%.
Then Mexico and then I think Vegas.
Oh, right, okay. Right. Really eco-friendly thinking on this calendar of F1.
Of course.
Let's go here. Let's go there.
That's how they do it.
Ricardo to return from injury at the USGP.
Should be interesting to see. Liam Lawson did very, very well. He was a very good driver for the age that he was, and I hope he gets picked up from a team. To be fair, maybe like a Red Bull, because obviously he's a Red Bull junior driver. So
more than likely, won't he?
But for Checo's sake, I hope that he gets some good points in the upcoming races to like warrant his stay at Red Bull. So
I don't know where he would go, to be honest. I'm sure there's teams that will have him, but
I think so. I think so.
Don't know where he would go.
Did
you hear the other news that McElroy and Joshua want to invest in the F1 team Alpine?
Wow. In the French team.
They're trying to put a bit of money together. It's an expensive sport. You need the money. Team with the most money is a team that usually does the best.
Yeah, you need even with the cost caps, but that doesn't mean that you can't get the better.
There's loopholes. Just get the better people, the better staff. You know what I mean?
And stuff like that. Yeah, we spent it all on cakes.
Yes,
and flapjacks. Yes. That's what we do because we're British. But so F1 should be interesting. Do we have second place?
Second place. I hope it's my boys.
You're going to go for McLaren 1?
Obviously not both, but ideally I'd like a McLaren 1-2, but it's not going to be that, is it? I'm hoping Nando takes second, but I've got a feeling Oscar Piastri will probably do it because he's really flying at the minute. He's doing well. He did last race anyway. He did very well. But let's stick to my guns. I'm going to go Nando second, Oscar third.
I'm glad that you
finished for both boys.
I'm glad that you mentioned Lando because he is a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, go on, elaborate on that, my guy.
like his press conferences, if you ever watch them, he's always sort of like taking shots, but like underhanded shots at maybe even teammate or like the team. Do you know what I mean? Sort of like
he's always done that, though, hasn't he? Yeah,
throwing a bit of a strop, like, oh, well, I didn't win, but it's all right. Yeah, I guess congratulations go to Oscar then. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Like, yeah. I guess so. Fucking hell, I didn't win, so I don't give a shit. And and when you get to ask like, oh, how do you feel about this incident or this thing with your teammate, then he's like, well, you know, we're big boys and I do this, I don't really care. Pretty much saying I don't really care what he thinks.
But I
feel like, you know, I like Lando a lot, but if he carries on like that, he's just going to be. It feels like
he can't do
entitled. You know what I mean? He feels entitled to like, oh, I should be winning. Well, win then. You know what I mean? Win. Oscar beat you. There's already talks about if Oscar's going to be the number one driver or is it going to be Lando. You know, it's mad. It's mad because Oscar's a very good driver. So and he's proven it. He's genuinely. He's proven it on the track, not by talking.
Of course, he's proved it on the track. And I suppose it comes back to the same thing that we talked about Lambo and Raya. Like Rambo and Raya is you go with whoever is the best player. Yeah. But obviously, I'm saying Lando and I came over with Lambo. But Ramsdale and Raya. Whoever's the best player for the team, you go with. He becomes your number one. At the end of the day, you're not there to spare anyone's feelings. You're there to win football matches in an extremely competitive game. Similar here, extremely competitive sport, probably pinnacle of racing in Formula One with the best of the best. Therefore, then you go with the best player or best racer to be a number one and lead your team to glory. So
it should be. I know we talk about that there's no loyalties, but in a way, when you think about it, there shouldn't be any loyalties because if someone hasn't been performing, why stay loyal to him? Like a Leclerc, for example. The only reason Leclerc is a Ferrari is because Ferrari have fucked up that many times and they can't really pin the blame on Leclerc. Do you know what I mean? They can't find.
They can't do it. He's got a really long contract as well, though, hasn't he? He's like an 8-year contract. He's gonna.
No, he's signed about.
Maybe not 8 years, but you know what I mean.
I think 2026 he'll probably come up with another contract, or maybe Audi will. They'll probably take him away. But whatever it is, right? I think it's that's the only reason he's still there because I just don't really rate him as a fucking good driver. But McLaren boys, they're doing really well. I'm glad to see them doing well. Mercedes, I hope they don't have another crash into each other like they did last race. Hamilton came out. He was like, yeah, obviously my fault. So fair dues to that.
And that's how Lando needs to be as well. Humble like Hamilton. Look at your countrymen and just be like, do you know what? I just wasn't as good. Nothing else. We weren't as good and leave it at that. Congratulations to Oscar. I made some mistakes. Don't blame the team. Just say, just go like a collective. We weren't as good. Full stop.
That's it. And that includes everyone. But
let's hope he learns from that. Let's hope his press officer, whoever he is, that kind of helps him with the media duties, kind of just says to him, listen, do you know how you're coming across? You're coming across a bit like a dick. So maybe just tone it down a bit. And because I'm sure he's not. He's probably just struggling to. Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fanboying again because obviously I'm a McLaren fan. But I hope he's not a dick. He needs some media training.
Maybe. But so I'm just more excited about just F1 being on rather than
same.
Because it's already over anyway. So both championships have been won. It's just a fight for second now. And again, if Checo does well in the remaining races, he'll be second. That's it. If he fucks up, Hamilton's right up his tail. So let's see. Hopefully that can happen as well.
A part of me wants Hamilton to win, but then I don't want Checo to lose. Do you know what I mean?
I think if Hamilton takes at least one win and Checo still comes second or third or whatever it is, then it's still Checo. He's still.
He's far enough. But I mean, in terms of finishing second,
I want Hamilton to have that one win. So that's.
I want Hamilton to finish second to Max. And then maybe go again for next year 1v2, 2v1 like he was previous times. If Hamilton is there again,
that'd be exciting.
But I don't want Checo to lose because I know the ramifications of losing and what's going to happen to him and so on and so forth. So everything around that kind of will fall into place. But that's pretty much it for me for in terms of.
Then in that case, we will bring it to an end. And thank you so much for listening, everyone. We will catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert.